Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon X No Healing in Battle Revenge Wedlock Challenge. In the last episode, we were on a high. We were excited. We had just beaten the first fight against Lysandre without losing anybody the episode prior, which was a great stroke of revenge based on what happened against him in the series we're getting revenge on, where we lost 4 Pokemon to him, and then went on to lose another one, totaling 5 against him throughout the entire series. That was the majority of the deaths. Well, a big chunk of them anyway, not the majority, but it was something we needed to do. So we were super excited that we beat him with no problem, thanks to our awesome pair of Galvantula, our Koyopa, and our Kangaskhan Kucha. And then we went into the lab. And it changed. We cleared out the entire lab in the final 2 fights. I made probably the biggest mistake on the channel that I've ever made. In a long time anyways. And I'll get into why that's such a big mistake here in a minute, but we did lose our Galvantula Koyopa, and the mistakes happen, right? I'm not gonna beat myself up over it anymore. It was pretty stupid how it happened. I'm sure with Sucker Punch would have done more than that, especially because Koyopa's attack is so good. But it happened, right? Normally, a mistake will happen once in a while with me. Not too often. It's very rare, but that's why it's so hard for me, right? But as I like to say, it's a saying I came up with. I don't know if it's a real saying somewhere, but it's something I like to say. Greatness takes breaks. No matter how good you are at something, it's not going to be that way forever. The greatest athletes in the world make mistakes in their sports, and I consider myself to be really good at this and really like this, but obviously there will be mistakes at times where things happen and it shouldn't have, but it hits really hard this time because it's not just Koyopa's life. Lysandre, we have to fight 2 more times, and we have to defeat and catch Xerneas. Koyopa was who I needed for those things. And without Koyopa, we're probably going to see great massacre. So that one mistake and that one death might not just be one mistake and one death. It might be a lot more death to follow. But before we can continue on and see what our future holds based on that, we do have to say goodbye to Koyopa and add a new member to the team in place of him as Kucha's partner. So it's not looking good. I'll get into why in a minute. It is not good. We have a lot of options here, but it's actually really bad, and you'll see why in a minute. But for now, I want to go ahead and say goodbye to our shining star, our Galvantula Koyopa. And this is a Pokemon from Sequel Clause from my previous series of Black 2. And this is a full odds 1 in 8,192 shiny. I will not be releasing Koyopa as I normally do. He's going to go to Pokemon Home and rest for all of eternity. But before then, let's say a few things for Koyopa. He was very good. When he joined, he was just a little Joltik, so we needed to carry him, but that's what his partner Kucha was for. They joined at a time that you normally see a pair join that makes a big impact on a series. Just like the Maku Maku tribe, whatever it was, back in Pokemon Y. My Hippowdon and Crustle. They're probably 2 of the most memorable Pokemon from that series for those that watched it. And they joined at that exact moment. After we lost Pokemon to our rival in the Tower of Mastery. And he went on to be incredibly good. I made a lot of mistakes because of Koyopa throughout this series, however small they may be, not counting the most recent one. And he's also an oddity. Galvantula are really good special attackers that are really fast. But his attack stat is only a point lower than his special attack, which also probably led to his demise, rather. He worked really well with Kucha. So well, in fact, that I was using them so much that I didn't want to keep using them because he gains extra experience from Sequel Claws, and because I just didn't want to overuse them, and it led to my Honedge, my Doublade, losing his life, Espada, because I used him when I shouldn't have. So, while he was our shining star, he's led to a lot of error, and I can't really blame him. It's definitely my fault, and he's done really well throughout this adventure, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, for now, it's time to say goodbye to Koyopa, our Galvantula. Goodbye, Koyopa. It's tough, but for now I'm going to go ahead and put him into the battle box. Actually, I use the battle box to store my team sometimes. You can go over here. I'll remember you. But that leads us to the age-old question of who's joining the team now. If you're in my Discord server, you probably know where I'm going with this one, because I've been talking about it over there, but it does not look good. We need an answer for Lysandre. With the Pokemon I have right now, Nuku and Vakama cannot beat Lysandre. Not beating the second or the third fight. It's not gonna happen. I do think Kankao and Kasaya can beat the next fight with Lysandre, and that's probably who I'm going to be using. But we have to find out how to beat the final fight with Lysandre without any more casualty. Otherwise, my mistake with Koyopa will be much more than just a regular mistake. It'll be travesty, and we can't have that. So we need to partner for Kucha, obviously. Only one weakness in fighting, meaning it's not too bad. But I'm not really looking to cover that weakness. I would add a Pokemon weak to fighting if it meant we would be in a better spot. But it won't be, because we have to fight Xerneas, we have to beat Xerneas, and then we have to catch Xerneas. And then we get thrown into the final fight with Lysandre immediately. His team is dangerous. He has a Mean Shao with Swords Dance, Acrobatics, and High Jump Kick as a lead. And then a Honchkrow, a very deadly Pyroar. A Honchkrow with Super Luck and Night Slash, by the way, in the final fight. The second fight, it only has Insomnia. But then he has his Gyarados. A Mega Gyarados in the final fight. And I'm not allowed to Mega Evolve, even if I added a Pokemon that can. I don't think anybody in this box I could Mega Evolve right now. Like, I don't think I'd be able to get an Aerodactylite, and I think that's it. Yeah. So, like, I'm not allowed to anyways. I guess we could use Mega Venusaur. Do we have that yet? Yeah, we could get that. But yeah, we can't do that. That's against the rules. No Mega Evolution. So, we have to find a way to beat Gyarados, who is a Water and Dark type when it Mega Evolves. And all those other Pokemon, and Xerneas. So it's essentially like Lysandre has Xerneas on his team as well, except I have to catch it. And, he heals me afterwards. But it's very bad. So, Mean Shao is the biggest threat right now, because that beats Kucha. So we have to have a Pokemon that can beat Mean Shao, but could also stand to beat Mega Gyarados and at least one of Honchkrow or Pyroar. Stare at the box for a minute. There is nothing. So, I'll point out why. The first thing that comes to mind would be our Dynamo here, Puka Puka. Puka Puka's really good because it serves the same role as Koyopa did, Electric type. But Gyarados is not 4 times weak to electricity after it Mega Evolves. And when it Mega Evolves, it gets the ability Mold Breaker, which means it would one-shot Electros with an Earthquake in a second. Puka Puka's not gonna work. It would be great for the second fight with Lysandre, but it's just gonna die immediately to Mega Gyarados. It's not gonna work. And that's awful, because we want an electric type. an electric type that's not weak to ground. There's one right here, but it's too late. So, Puka Puka's out. So then we need to look at another way of beating Mega Gyarados. It becomes a Water Dark type. It loses its it loses its neutrality. Neutrality? Is that how you would say that? To grass. There's Vanaka or Bulbasaur. So Bulbasaur serves great purpose here for Mega Gyarados, and that's it. It also beats Xerneas. And I have to lead with the Pokemon I want to beat Xerneas with, because I get thrown into the fight with Lysandre immediately. Actually, that's not true. I just realized I could beat Xerneas with somebody else. But then I still have to lead with somebody to catch it. And it's going to take damage probably, because I don't have a Master Ball anymore. Why is that? Because I thought it'd be funny to throw it at a Floatzel. That was a big mistake I made. I was just trying to be funny, but I didn't realize it was actually a grave mistake I was making. So, we need something that can beat Xerneas. Bulbasaur's great for this. Okay? But that's about it. Kucha can't fight Mienshao, and neither can Bulbasaur, because it has acrobatics. It would two-shot him, and Venusaur's not one-shotting Mienshao, and then it's also weak to Pyroar and Honchkrow. You understand where I'm going with this? It's not pretty. I'm in danger. It's so bad. Furfur's weak to fighting. Not gonna work. Cast Form's just... I'm trying to win here. I'd like to use Cast Form, but not against Lysandre. That's a big mistake. I never looked at Conkeldurr, really. But there's not many options here. Somebody also said Saula or Dactyl wouldn't be bad, and that's true. Could probably beat Xerneas, no problem. Would beat Mienshao. Could probably beat... Oh, definitely beats Pyroar. Weak to Gyarados, so it would leave Gyarados on Kucha. And I don't think Kucha can beat Mega Gyarados. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Kangaskhan's not that strong. There's nobody I can really set up with either. There's one Pokemon in this box that gives us a chance, and it's not a good one, but I've already trained them up. My mind's been made up, and I have decided... Excuse me, I gotta plug in my disc. I have decided to add Apari Arsock to the team. Now, this is our best option in this PC box. Fighting destroys Mega Gyarados, and he will outspeed Mega Gyarados. There's a lot of issues, though, that need to be addressed. Xerneas, for one thing. I have to beat Xerneas. It's a part of my rules, and then I have to catch it. You have to catch it to proceed with the game. I have to knock it out once, just because I have to. That's one of the rules. And then I have to catch it. Moonblast one-shots Apari. Gone. But I have to lead with Apari, because I need Apari to beat Mienshao. With close combat, Apari will one-shot and outspeed Mienshao. No problem. I also EV trained Apari. This is something I don't normally do. I feel like it's actually a hindrance in most situations. I feel like you want a good spread normally. But in this situation, I have to have a certain amount of EVs to be able to do what I need to do here. So, there's a lot to unpack with this. I'll talk about it while I go find the lottery corner, because I need a Master Ball. Where is the lottery in this place? Isn't it, like, in the building with, like, Alexa? I'll find it. It's somewhere around here. It's actually right here. Right? I think. Isn't it in the press? The lottery is here. No? Am I losing it? It doesn't matter. Anyways, there's a lot to unpack. So, when we one-shot Mienshao, it's essentially not a threat. But there's other problems. Kucha has to beat Honchkrow. Honchkrow is probably going to come in immediately. Yeah, is this it? Yeah, this is the Lotto ID Center. So, I don't think you can soft reset this, but that's come on. I'm not gonna soft reset from Master Ball. You know how long that would take? I think it's a 1 in 1,000 actually, if you don't have any other IDs. And we do have Karma's ID. Can you soft reset for this? I'm certain you cannot, but I'm curious. I've never done it. Yeah, that's not my idea. Yeah. Can you do that? I don't know. I'm just curious. If you can, it's valid, but I'm not going to soft reset for a Master Ball. It's never going to happen. Soft resetting the lottery. We've come to this. Anyways, Honchro comes out and has Super Luck and Night Slash, like I said. I don't know how much that's going to do to Kucha. Yeah, it's the same number every day. Okay, that's fine. Unless I just got, like, extremely stupid odds. But anyways, return should two-shot Honchro. And this is assuming we get past the second fight with no deaths, right? Then we have Pyroar. Pari one-shots Pyroar. No problem. And with the special defense I trained him in to live Xerneas, which I haven't even talked about, you're like, what? How do you do that? Also, your defense is lower, which is fine, I guess. We one-shot Pyroar with close combat, but we're not going to outspeed it. So here's the worry, okay? Let's talk about this, because it's important. Pyroar could use Fire Blast. We'll live it, but if it burns us, we lose. Game over, okay? So have a Lumberry. Well, you see, the only way a Pari beats Xerneas, and we are safe to catch Xerneas with a Pari up front, is with a Roselli Berry. I can't give him a Lumberry, or anything other than a Roselli Berry. So he essentially has no item for Lysandre, because he doesn't have any fairy moves. That's how it's got to be. So I have to be at +1 attack with a Pari to one-shot Gyarados. You see where I'm going with this? Because close combat will one-shot Mega Gyarados. But it has Intimidate as a regular Gyarados. So I have to be able to bulk myself up against Pyroar. And I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to do that, because it will probably two-shot me with Fire Blast. And even if we did live, it has a pretty high chance to burn me in 2 of them. It's too risky. I have a way around it, and that involves Kucha here. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. I hope I get to show it to you, because it's actually a really big brains. If I pull it off and it works, it'll be hailed as one of the biggest brain things in the entire channel. Like, it's pretty good. But yeah, that's a Pari. We have a Stalk now, which is interesting. I've never used Stalk or Throw, but I'm actually using Throw in the Cage Lock, and I'm using Stalk on this. Something, huh? Anyways. I think that's all I wanted to talk about here with a Pari. We're not going to be using a Pari today, I don't think, because we never finished the labs. We have to fight Xerosic, which I was going to do in the last episode, by the way. I fully intended on it until, you know, what happened. Listen, I know I didn't fight you yet, but I already made the rule I'm not fighting. Okay. Okay, that's a mistake. I was going to do it with a Pari. Is it a mistake? What could go wrong? Just to show you guys a Pari, right? Because I'm not going to use him for a while, because I'll probably start using him on the grunts that you fight with Callum. That sounds fine. A romantic atmosphere. Oh my goodness. No. Am I making a mistake? Look, I think they're only in the 30s. I could have fought him when we first got here. He only has a Gabite. That's fine. Now you get to see a Pari fighting in the back alley. He's our BRAWN. Look at him. He's powerful. All right. I've never used him in a trainer battle yet, so I mean it's only level 30, so it's fine. I brick break. That's it for Gabite. Okay, you got to see a Pari. Welcome to the team. So Xerosic. I'm pretty sure he leads with Crobat and has a Malamar. Okay, that guy was really weird. Imagine running into a creepy looking movie star guy in a back alley and he's like, popular date spot, wouldn't you think? That's not family friendly. We should not do that. Okay, I need a taxi, honestly. Take me to Lysandre's Cafe. Where's a taxi? There's a taxi. I haven't used these for so long. Dude, the camera in this city. I have to talk, yeah, to the driver's side. That makes sense. Yeah. 710. Yeah, I'm in the mood for cafes. Lysandre Cafe. Yes, I want to go there. It's an interesting system. It makes exploring a little easier. $3,500! Are you high? He just robbed me! That was worse than the creepy guy in the back alley. I just got robbed. Unbelievable. So, Xerosic. How do we fight Xerosic? I haven't even given this any thought, by the way. I got nothing. Yeah, I got nothing. I was thinking just King Cow, but you're weak to Psychic. I'll think about it here in a bit. I first have to do that long cutscene with AZ. So I'll see you guys when it's time to fight Xerosic. The second floor, yeah. He just read some story to me. Sorry, I took a nap. I don't know what the heck any of that was about. He talked about some Pokemon in, like, a war. I don't know. I dozed off, like, 10 minutes ago. What's he have to say? He wants me to get the key back. What key? I missed that. Xerosic. Okay, yeah, well, I had a dream about what I should do. So, who gets a bug-type attack that is not weak to Psychic? Any takers. Like, I know you get X-Scissor, but I'm not doing that. That sounds like a bad call on my end, and I'd rather not make any more of those. I've got nothing for a Crobat. Like, literally nothing. I got nothing. I guess... No, I have nothing. Like, I literally have nothing for Crobat and Malamar. Like, my Crobat, and then... Oh, I guess it's weak to Fairy. I mean, sure. I use my Crobat to beat his Crobat. And, like, you know what? I could just one-shot Malamar with X-Scissor if I had to, right? So we'll keep that as backup. Yeah, because I should be able to two-shot his Crobat with Acrobatics. Do I need Roost? I don't think I need Roost right now. I don't need Cross Poison, but I'm not going to reteach it, so... Yeah, we'll get rid of Roost right now. Now, I'm also going to give you a Psychic Berry. I don't have one. I don't have a Psychic Berry. That's fine. I guess you go with no berry. Sure, what could go wrong? I could lose my other pair for Lysandre. That would be brilliant. I'm concerned now that I said that. I'd rather not. You know, I'd just rather not. Do I have battle animations on? Yeah, I gotta check. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to fight him. Like, I don't have anything for this guy. Like, he's just Xerosic, but... Okay, I don't want to get thrown in the fight. I'm not ready. I just thought of something. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. I thought of something I need to do. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. No, I'm not ready yet, Xerosic. I'm not ready. I want to teach Dazzling Gleam. I only have Draining Kiss. Great. I wasn't ready. Xerosic, I'm not ready yet. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just Acrobatics his Crobat. How much is it gonna do? Almost enough to one-shot. And he only has Air Slash. What a loser. Look how much that did! Teach your Crobat. Look at this, it's pretty funny. And they're like, how you doing? He's like, I'm alright. You like your trainer? No, I hate him. What about you? Oh yeah, I love mine. She's great. They're just having Crobat conversation. That'd be a good title if it, wasn't apparent that nothing bad happens. And Malamar. Okay, Kasaya. We should be fine. Worst case is it just, starts superpowering. But why would it superpower me when I'm a fairy type. Okay, give it a kiss. Give it a nice one. Yeah, that we don't need Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, Psycho Cut. That's the most damage it's capable of doing, and that's pretty pathetic. Alright, give a big kiss to the squid. Kiss the squid. You know how it goes. That's it for Xerosic. Draining Kiss is good because it heals, but like, you know, if you're not faster, it's not a good call in most situations. So, like, you want to have Dazzling Gleam as backup, but I also don't want to get rid of Wish. So, I know no matter what I do, he gets what he wants, but I'll look stupid if I push the red button. So, I'm gonna push the blue button. Yeah, I push the button. Why is, like, he's gotta be, like, a sociopath or something to say, like, to let me do it. You know, like, I'm gonna blow the world up, but I'm gonna make you push it so you live with the guilt for the rest of your life. Like, what kind of sick son of a bitch does that? Like, anyways, he's blowing up Geosenge Town now. It sounds fun. Like, I think that's the story, is he just kind of wanted to because it sounds kind of funny. Doesn't this tree look like Xerneas or something? Because I am playing X. Yeah, this will burst into, like, a Xerneas tree. Imagine living in Geosenge Town, the panic you would be going through right now. Like, imagine if in your town, or like, okay, on your street, rather, because this is hardly a town, a big crystal just burst through the ground. You'd be and your house tips over. Oh my god! That just tipped over those houses! It's like being in a porta potty and having it get pushed over. Imagine if you're using the pot when this happens. I have to go check on those people. I hope they're alright. Walk in and they're all wet. That's disgusting. What happens if you tip a toilet over? Like, obviously, you tip a porta potty over. The questions that come to mind when you have to watch these cutscenes. But no, seriously. What happens if you tip a toilet over? Because, like, obviously, there's more water in it than just... I don't know how toilets work, to be fair. There's more water in it than just the toilet water at the top. You know what I mean? Like, when you flush, there's always more coming. Like, it comes from the pipes. So if you tip a house over, obviously the pipes would get uprooted. To be fair, there's probably not any toilets in those Geosenge houses. They look like log cabins. I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna go check on those guys in Geosenge. Okay, we're in Geosenge. I gotta find out what happened there. Look at this. Yeah, there's no piping. And now they're, like, blocking the houses. What? What the hell did he just say to me? I've never talked to these guys. Oh, a couple people will get it. Anyway, that's peak. All right, I've peaked. I'll see you guys next time. I know it's not the most extremely good episode, right? Like, I just trained up a Pari. Welcome to new members. Said goodbye to Koyopa. They can't all be perfection. But next time, we've got a rematch with Lysandre. And I don't want to do it. Oh, boy. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell. You know the stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one.